Hello, everyone. So today is a big day. This is actually our 11th class together. So we're like halfway done. So it's really nice to be that far along. We are going to do white crane spreads its wings today, and I find that this is sort of more complicated than it looks. I always think of single whip as being big and complicated, and much bigger and more complicated than white crane. But actually, we oftentimes get more questions about white crane spreads its wings. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes today. So be ready with your questions. I don't want to intimidate you at all, because it's a really fabulous movement, and we'll talk more about that. We're also going to be reviewing raise hands and step forward today, and anything else you have questions about, absolutely anything. So I'm going to put, let's see, we are recording. Yes, I'm gonna put it on gallery so I can see everybody. Here we go. And then I see Rita's doing the same thing. So I'm going to put it on gallery so I can see everybody. And then are there any questions before we start? Anything you've been practicing this week that you want to have questions? Here comes Rima. I don't think she can hear us yet. Oh, she can hear us. So Rima, welcome. We're just going to start practicing. So let's do that. Let's practice everything we know to warm up. Grounding ourselves in prepare. Run through that list in your heads. Looking good. Think about what that list is. And opening. Arms floating up to shoulder height and pressing down. That ball into the water. Left ward off. Shifting, turning. Sit, push that button, close our arms and step, and that big bird. Right ward off. Turning. All our weight to the left. Close step. Small bird. Roll back. Big swing as you go back. Reeling our arms in for press and out. Squaring up and over that ball and up the diagonal for push. Here comes single whip. Shifting back, hands flatten and pull with that left arm. Throw in the corner. Arms coming back as we shift back and up. Windshield wiper, deflect and strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shifting a little right. Weights on the heel, turning to the right. All our weight left. Release that hook. Bring the foot in and out and raise hands and step forward. Let's try it from 3 o'clock. In prepare. Head lifting up, feet grounded. Sitting in that chair. Your body suspended. Opening. I'm going to do left ward off. You're actually going to turn away from the screen. And then shortly. We're actually, yes, away from me. Here we go. Nice. And right ward off. Shift right. Turn to the right. Nice. All the way to the left. Foot comes in and out, and raise that small bird. Lovely. Roll back, arms rotate as you swing to the right, and then all the way to the left as you come back. Reeling those arms in for press as you turn square and press out. Weight moving forward. Going to square up your chest, arms open, and come back over that ball for push. Up the diagonal. Lovely. Single whip. You'll be able to see me soon. Congratulations on that grasp the bird's tail. We're moving back. We're going to throw them in the corner. Big pivot on that right foot. Our weight's coming back to that right foot. We're pushing down and then up the diagonal to make that hook. And which way am I going? There we go. Windshield wiper, deflect and strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift to the right, turn to the right. All our weight left. Release that hook. Arms come up like, oh, don't shoot. And then empty step with that right heel. Okay, let's see. How about we do it this way? See what happens. So if you turn your backs to me, you'll be able to see a bunch. So if you turn your backs to me right now, there you go, good job. And let's do it from prepare, open, opening, and coming back down, pushing down, lovely. And we're going to shift to the left, turn out that right foot, all our weight to the right, sit and push a button. Great. Close our arms and step, raise that big bird and turn to the right. There you go. Now you can look over your right shoulder. And going to turn to the right. All our weight left, grab, pull with that left arm. And close step. Right arm rising with the small bird. Roll back to the right corner. Swing as you come back to that left corner. Reel those arms in as your body comes almost square and presses out. It's not somewhere between square and the corner. Now fully square up. Come back over a ball for push and push. Okay, you're going to do single whip. Going to go to your left. You're not going to be able to see me. Shift back, arms flatten. Pull with that left arm all the way around, pushing down. And make your hook, windshield wiper, and strike. Nice. Now we're going to try that raise arms. You'll see what happens. Shift to the right, turn to the right, all our weight to the left, arms come in like, yeah, wonderful. And one line, two sides with the heel, turn your torso and arms forward. Wow, lots of good memories here. Okay, I think we'll stop. I actually meant to do it the other way. I'm so sorry. You're having to do the new move we haven't reviewed yet, where you can't see me. You did a great job. Congratulations, everybody. It's really, really amazing. Only a few of you are even looking over your shoulders. It's quite something. So you probably do have some questions about some of those moves. While you were doing it, were you like, not sure, especially because we went in so many different directions. So who would like to ask some questions? Mariel, who you got?
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. Can we go over the shift to the right in the last step that we just learned? Were we then?
I will.
Yeah.
I will definitely
just feeling rusty on that. I don't have like a specific question, I guess.
Yeah, that's the footwork, right? Like how is that happening? Yeah, we'll go through all of that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone have any questions before the last movement? All right. All right. Know that you can always have those questions, and you can bring them to Rita next week too, and the week after. Always fair game, right? I have questions still, and I get ready to teach, and I go, yeah, Erlyn.
Yeah, I'm glad you're going to review the new move again, but right before that, in the final single whip, can you, and as part of that review, talk about the height of the hands at the final pose of that before you go to raise hands?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So I will actually show you those two moves. I will show you the end and then from the front again, but let's talk about that. So I've struck out from my shoulder here. So my striking, my energy is basically about shoulder height. Okay, so right, and when you do it, you can kind of look. There's like, I want your head, so you're looking straight through the tiger's mouth. This is your tiger's mouth right here, right? So you're like this, and remember, you're very upright. So it's very easy to kind of sort of do it this way. Look at the difference. Like I'm still looking upright, aren't I? Watch the difference in now. You see that? You see that? It's almost like I sat down a little bit. So I know you care about these things, Erlyn, because I've watched your footwork, right? So I just wanted to tell you that there's that as well, because your footwork is very good, and I haven't watched that. So that one's there. We talk about this as being shoulder height. We talk about our hook off to the corner as being neck height, and it doesn't look here, but if I come close, you'll see that it is. Now, if I were really using this, it would be more like this. We'd be more like this, but we do it like this. Okay, so it drips down. Yeah. And when I'm back here, I know it doesn't look quite, it's in the right spot, but it looks higher than it is because of the distortion of this camera. So good question. Okay. Did I answer it? Yes. Okay, good. All right, then I'm just gonna sort of review the basics of this. First, I'm gonna show it to you again, our new move. And you just watch for a second. There is a shift at first to the right. And I realize this is reversed for you, but I'll do it from 12 o'clock and we can all do it together, and then we can take it apart a little. So there's this shift to the right. You can see me shifting. And then what you're really doing is moving your center and also moving the weight into the heel of your left foot. And then you're turning till your feet are parallel. See how they're parallel? Then all my weight goes to the left. And as I do that, and I release the right, pushing with the ball, I release my hook. And you see how my arms are circling back? And my foot comes in, and my hands are like, I've done this big circle. We did the swimming, remember? Big circle. And my hands are hands up, raise hands, right? So they're not here, they're here, right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna put one line, two sides, that footwork, remember that? So you're still circling in, and turn my upper body. Remember how we practiced that we could swim in these circles, but if we turned our body, we could also have one go forward. So I'm going to show you from this side one more time, because now that you've done it, you really kind of understand it. I'm shifting back, turning. So you see my legs are parallel. All my weight to the left, release the hook, foot coming in, right foot rooting, and I'm turning. And you remember the meaning of this is that somebody was punching me and I'm coming in and I'm grabbing I'm grabbing their arm. I'm grabbing their arm in one hand, and I'm with this part of my arm, I'm whacking their elbow. So, and I've turned, so their arms kind of not going to hit. I'm intersecting them, right? I'm not actually sure for sure they're punching. Are they punching, Rita? Do you remember?
It's often described as punching. It's some kind of attack,
Right.
where someone is striking your body center.
Got it. And we turn and hit them.
Right.
So it's done very close in. Yeah, thank you. Erin.
Sorry, another, just real quick, when you've looked through the tiger's mouth and then you're going to the next move, where's the gaze through that? And then the final foot position of the last move we learned.
Well done. Yes, we'll go through both of those. So we're going to shift, turn. Do you see my gaze is following that same point? Now I'm going to get ready to attack. So my gaze gradually, as my weight moves to the left and I release, my gaze comes to the front and it stays there. Okay? Because it's got to come to the front to see what is going on here and to pay attention to my opponent, see what's happening. So let's go through all the footwork. Again for that. Remember, we've got, let's go through this new kind of stance, right? So new kind of stance, we have weight on, we have one foot, our back foot is, when we finish, our back foot is going to be out to 45 degrees, just like in a bow step, right? When we finish, except it's going to have more weight on it. In a bow step, when we finish, it's 60 in the front and 40 in the back. When we shift back, it's more like 60 in the back and 40 in the front. But in this case, it's going to be 70 in the back. It's most of your weight in the back. And your right foot is going to end up one line, two sides, a line between your foot and your heels. And you can see me doing it here. And then you're going to kind of sit just a little bit, push down, show you from here, sit just a little bit more and push down with that heel, push down so 30% of your weight is on that heel. Your tail is absolutely centered on this line. Absolutely centered. So think you've got a tail in the back. We'll swing that tail later. Think of you've got a tail in the back, it'll help. And you can have a you can have a heel touch, or you can have a ball touch. We talked about that. And today we'll have a ball touch. I'm now touching with my ball of my foot. Okay, so that's the empty stance. And very, very important in empty stance that you keep the same ideas of, your thigh and your knee in line, your knee in line with your toe. The thigh won't always quite align in this stance, but keep the knee in line with your toe. Always, because it's weighted 70%. You've got a lot of weight on this. And then you're going to take that weight off at some point often. So you've really got to make sure that you're not out on the outer edge of your foot, which would put your knee to one side, or on the other edge of your foot, right? You don't want anything like that going on. So one of the things you can always do, we call it the bubbling well, is make sure that your foot, the whole foot, is on the ground. Okay? So let's look at the footwork. You can do it with me. We're in the bow step for single whip. It's a left bow step. We're going to shift to the right enough, shift our weight enough to the right that, again, it's in the heel of the left foot. And we're going to turn till our feet are parallel. Then, using the ball of our foot in our right foot and shifting all of our weight, all of it, at Tai Chi pole here, all the way, so that you are completely centered over that left heel and foot. Let the foot come into neutral. The right foot. Foot goes out. Whatever is your comfort unfolding. And you rock up onto that heel pad. It's not the heel edge. So it isn't that. It's this. See if you can see the difference, right? So my toes, I can lift, they're here. They may not look like they're up, but they're up. Okay, so let's all try that a couple of times just to remember. So here we are, we were in this vertical bow step, shift a little to the right, move that weight into the heel, turn to the right. All our weight to the left, our torso is coming with us. All of our weight left. Release the right foot, let it come in. Step out with your heel, 30%. All right. One other thing that's happening here. We're going to shift back, turn, all our weight left, and try to, are we doing this right? Yes, we are. Hang on. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And your torso is going to stay to the corner. And then as you execute the technique, it's going to come more square. I think. Hang on. No, sorry. It's going to come square as you do the technique. It's going to go to the corner. Yes. All right. So I'm going to show you that this way. Shifting, turning. See how I've come, I'm more square here. If I stopped, and then this powers. Yeah, the torso turn powers us. Okay, sorry, too many moves in our head. So let's actually try that from here. Shift, turn, all our weight left. Remember, release that right hook. Foot comes in and heel touches. And then your arms are starting to come out and you turn your torso. Remember, turn your torso to the left so your arms end up like this. And what are you doing? This palm is facing. It's the palm, it's not the fingers. The palm is facing the middle forearm. Okay? So let's practice that just a little bit more. From here, shift right, turn right. All our weight left, release the hook, foot comes in, out, 30%. And there was that turn 30%. And from here, let's try it from here. Shifting right, turning right. All of our weight left, back, forward, turn left 30%. All right, and your arms, your body shape, we'll try it again. Make sure you haven't squished yourself. Make sure you can feel that stretch all the way. Okay, so from here, shift back, shift right, all our weight, release, step, 30% turn. Nice coordination of the turn, and you're going forward, Erlyn. Nice, very nice. So questions on that?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned that as we're going into single whip, we should be conscious of having our knee right over the, in line with the toe, and not turned one way or the other.
Do you mean single whip, or do you mean this move? Because I'm not. So in general, our knees align with our toes wherever we are. So from here, my knees are still aligned with my toes. I move in such a way that my knees are aligned with my toes. I'm just looking down to verify that. My knees are aligned with my toes. So yes, throughout that move. So if it's not happening, one of the things you want to do is check that you're feeling the whole weight of your, on your whole foot. You're not like walking around on the outside edge or the inside edge of your foot. Now, if you're wearing some kind of a insert, that might adjust that for you, but it shouldn't be abnormal. Otherwise, probably what's happening is that can you see the difference here in my back leg? Look at my back leg.
Yeah.
So you see, if you're like in a bow stance and you're on the inside of your foot, your knee is inside.
Okay.
Inside, and you
Right.
don't want that. And you don't want, what you want is to open here and sit a little. Just kind of sit a little. Whether you're like this or whether you're like this, you want that sense of being open and your crotch is rounded.
I made the disturbing discovery just now that my foot can be what feels like completely flat, like evenly distributed, and that my knee has several inches that it can go in either direction, leaving my foot alone. Is this a me quirk?
Yeah, this is it could be some other way in how you're made, but I would say you need to develop your ability for the safety of your joints develop the ability to hold that knee where it is in line with your toes.
It needs
So,
to be in the middle, but it actually can go like a good inch and a
Yeah.
half either way without
Well-
moving anything else.
yeah, most of us can't do that. So
Oh,
that's
shoot.
feedback for you.
No,
This is your
I get it.
hypermobility speaking. Yes.
Sorry,
So,
it doesn't apply. I'm hurting my knee, I just discovered.
yeah, you don't want to hurt your knee.
It's going out, but yeah, shoot. Okay, well, don't bother the class with this. This is a, yeah.
Okay, and we can always talk outside of class. So everybody, how are we feeling about this move? Do you want a little more practice? A little more practice. Marcy, welcome. Nice to have you here. Let's do it from here.
Dee Dee, sorry,
Yes.
again.
No, that's great. That's great.
In the final stance for single whip, you're more upright at that point. And then
Indeed.
when you end the, what's the move after that? The raise hands?
Raise
You're
hands.
Curve for, you're actually in that regular stance where, when
Oh,
does it?
it's not quite regular. So in the regular bow stance, you have a line, remember, that goes sort of from the top of your head all the way to your heel, right? So if I could be like this, I could be like this, or I could be, I could be way out here and have this line, or I could be way back here and have this line. But there should be that line, except when you open more here, sit more here, have this hip back, and you're, more straight up and down, and this foot is still flat. It's not on an edge. Okay. So it's all of that. It takes a long time to kind of get there. Okay. But you'll probably get there because you're paying attention to these things, right? It's there, and you may already be there. I haven't watched. I haven't been able to watch you specifically. So that's that. So when you're in the empty stance, you are not straight up and down. No, like this. But you are not, there's no line from your heel, right? But there is part of the weight that goes on here is the weight of your upper body sort of bending right here. That little bend right here. But it's also from making sure you're still, you remember how we sit? We're always feeling like we're sitting in a chair. It's also coming from there. So it's a small curve, but there is one, right? And it probably is on me anyway. If I turn this like this, you see the angle? It probably is about that same angle. I'm one line, two sides here, but you see, if I went forward, there's this. If I shared the weight between my 2 feet, but when I put it back, this knee bends more. My hips are over my heel. Okay, that weight is over my heel, but my tail's right along the center line.
So as you move from the final of the single whip where you're upright to the raise hands, it is different. The relationship of your torso to the line is different in the final of the raise hands and the final in the single whip.
Yes, you mean this line we're talking about now, the Tai Chi pole kind of line or whatever.
I'm trying to figure out how the transition goes from that upright and then to the more forward.
All right, so let's do it from here, and you can watch, assuming that we don't.
Okay, thank you.
Does that help?
Yeah, I saw it change there. Yeah.
Okay, okay, great. I love your I love that you're noticing all of these things. It's great.
I'll stop asking.
It's all right. we can go at the pace of the class. Anybody else have questions? We'll do some more practice later on. So I want to introduce the next move. And don't feel like you have to get, what I talked earlier, you don't feel like you have to get it all today, for sure. So I want you to see the next move. So here we are. So here we are. No, I'm going to do it this way. Right, we'll do it this way. So here we are having finished up. Right, we have grabbed somebody and hit them, right? So this is the move. It has several ways to interpret it. First, I'm just going to do it. It's called white crane, spreads its wings. So we can look at it that way, right? Here's the crane. I'm the crane standing on one leg, right? Crane's getting tired on that leg, right? And wants to sun its wings differently. So it's going to turn. So my wings kind of fold in. And I'm feeling quite elegant. So, they come around. I pick up my foot. I put it down. And I gracefully move to the other side and impress everybody with my beautiful wings. So if that works for you, go for it, right? Alternatively, I went for that person's elbow, right? I went for that person's elbow right here. And they were like, I was trying to get them like this and, break their elbow, right? And they went like this. They turned like this. There was no elbow there. Well, that didn't help, right? So when I went in to slap them, it didn't work. But guess where my arm is? Right on their upper arm. So if I turn like this, I can be above them and below them. And I can just pull them down. And then if I wanted to, I could circle my arms and step in. And I'll do this fast. I could give them a shoulder strike. Now we don't show that shoulder strike, but we do take the step, circle our arms, and turn with all our weight. We know it's there, right? Then there's another attacker, just like in single whip, coming to choke me or push me right in here, right? Crystal's going, no way, no way, no way. So what do? I stand on this right leg and I roll off, touch their arms and separate them. So they end up like this, right? I'd probably do it to the sides rather than up and down, but it's prettier when you go up and down. And it's the same idea. And there are lots of moves. You know that I used to do judo. And if somebody comes with you with a punch and you cross your arms, or they come with you and you cross your arms and you grab them and you just go like this is what happens to them. I was like punching like this, right? And you grab my arms, this is what happens. They get pulled around backwards. So that's another. So here we have this technique, right? So I'm going to show it to you again. And whether you want to be oops, no, it's this one. So here we are. graceful bird, and then we'll do it so you can follow me. Just try it. But graceful bird deciding to go stand on the other leg and show off the wings. Or, oh, this didn't work. I'm gonna grab you. I'm gonna pull you down. I'm gonna step in front of your foot and shoulder strike you. Uh-oh, your pal is here. That's all right. I'll just grab his arms and separate them. Okay? So use whichever works for you. I can use either metaphor, and I actually recommend both to you, because to get the smoothness, you want to be the crane. To get the beauty, you want to be the crane. To make it all just one flowing move and to have the energy flow, you want to make the wings. You want to be the crane. On the other hand, you want to know that it has martial aspects, because that's going to help you to remember it. Okay, so let's look at the footwork. Does that work? Or here, now, actually, let's do it this way. I want you to try it. So we're like this. So just kind of try it. Okay, you're going to rotate. So remember, there's an arm between these hands, right? So you're in this right empty step. So you're going to rotate your arms, pull them down. Your weight is moving back. Your left arm is going to swing up and over as you put so you've closed your arms, you can't quite see this, and stepped. And now shift your weight completely. And then your right arm starts to come up, your left arm comes down, your left foot goes out for an empty step. Ball touch, ball touch. So we're going to sketch this one more time. From here, heel touch, right empty step, right arm, left arm. They rotate, we pull down, all our weight to the back, left arm swings big, we step and close, and then move our weight, right arm up, left arm down, and we step forward. So let's go through the footwork. And then we'll go through the arms, and then there's a lot here, so we'll get as far as we can. All right, so the footwork, let's see. Best way to do the footwork. We'll try it from here. I think you can see it. So we are here in the right empty stance. We're gonna shift back, completely no weight on the right foot. Lift it up, turn your thigh, put it down. Now you're gonna swing your tail all the way because you're the bird turning in the sun, right? You're now going this direction. And you pivoted on your left foot. It's releasing, it's coming to neutral, and it's going out one line, two sides, and then you're going to put that 30% on it. Let's do that again. Shift back, all the weight off, pick the right foot up, turn the thigh and put it down. All your weight to the right, your whole orientation is now here. Lift up your foot because your whole weight's there. Let it come to neutral and out into that empty step. 30% on the front. Remember we talked about last week, you've really got it right on this empty step. You'll start to feel it in your right thigh, in your back foot thigh. And one more time. From a heel touch empty step, rocking off that front foot, all the weight in the back, pick it up, put it down, move, weight comes in, foot comes in and out, empty step. Easy, right? Kinda.
Easy.
All right.
But
Now, put your hands up here. We got to do a little arm stuff here. Ready? Drop. Great. And drop. And drop. Let them swing. Okay. Keep your body shape. Lovely. Oh, you folks are so great. So great, right? Keep your body shape. Just let them swing. You notice how my upper arms aren't moving much, right? So could you do this? Yeah. Do you notice just naturally, they actually do several things. You come down, they naturally fly up and rotate and come down, but you didn't even have to worry about that. They just did it naturally. This is something you can do at home, unless it hurts you, right? You can do that at home. All right, so I want you to turn your body and kind of swing. Yeah, do you notice how that naturally, you'll be doing a lot of this in the next move, okay? And with your other hand? Okay, you'll be doing a lot of that. So everybody can do it. Now, when you do it, notice that my palm goes out like bye, right? Okay, so from here, we could palm out, right? Nice, nice. Everybody can do it. Great. To palm out, swing, palm out, swing, palm out. Great. All right, so where were we? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna mirror you, so high five me. Great, 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 great. Everybody's got it. All right, so this isn't gonna be perfect because like there's lots of movement in here, but you know how we're kind of pushing out, and it's kind of like this when we start, you know, remember that palm is towards the forearm. And what do? We rotate to hold the arm. So don't so much watch me as rotate to hold the arm. There's an arm right here, right? You're holding your arm, right? Okay. Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, and let the right arm swing up and over. Got it?
you mean the left arm because we were mirroring?
Thank you so much, Rena. I mean the left arm. Of course I do. It's
Sorry.
my right arm.
Little dyslexia.
Bless you. Bless you. Yes, yes. Tai Chi dyslexics unite. All right, so here we are. Your right arm, right, is here. You're pulling down, right? Just worry about your left arm now. It's gonna finish that swing, remember? And come all the way over here. Okay? From here, pull down, swing over. Got it? Pull down, swing over. It's gonna feel a little different when you're actually doing it, all right? The other arm is gonna end up, this is a close. You do these closes several times, you've done some already, but we're gonna start from here, and it's gonna be pull down. And your right arm's going to move slowly so that simultaneously you close. You got that? So here we are. Pull down, and the left arm moves faster and up. There you go. And to add to all of this nonsense that's going on, you're going to be stepping and moving. You know, I mean, it's just like nuts, right? Okay, so I think it's pretty easy to get the other part of the arms. So we're gonna try this from. Let's see, where's the best angle here? I think it's actually from here. So from here, you are right foot forward and you're looking like this, right? You're looking like this, but we're here. So left foot to 45, 70% of your weight. You're going to rotate your arms and pull down as you move your weight. Then swing that arm up, lift your right foot and put it down at the moment you're closed. Oh, look at you folks, you're great. Now, shift to the right, all of your weight in one move. What are you doing? You're striking somebody with your shoulder. Yeah, exactly. I saw Crystal doing that. Right arm up, left arm, and watch, see my foot's coming in, out, 30%. Okay? And you just have to do it a billion times for it to ever feel natural. But you followed it, so let's do it some more. So from here, right empty step, those arms, your chest, remember, your chest is to the corner. We're gonna turn our arms. I'm gonna show you up here. We're gonna turn them like this, the palm up sort of on the left and palm down on the right, right? And pull them down. As you do, I don't want you to turn your upper body much or the rest of your, don't turn your hips, just go back. Swing that arm up. And at this point, look at my right foot. It's off the ground. It's actually not off the ground. It's unweighted. Actually, it's this point. This point, sorry. Do this again. Want you to get it right. And rotate, pull down, swing, and heels down. Now so you're going to swing your tail, all your weight onto that right foot, and notice that I swung my tail. I'm now going in this new direction. Right arm up, release it, letting that other foot come to neutral. And it comes forward and then gets 30% in like as my right arm is at about chin level or so, it gets to put that 30% on. We're going to try it one more time from here. And rotate, pull down, arm circle, close step, move, right, swing your tail. Right arm up, left arm down, 30%. Yeah. I'm going to show you this position. Nice body shape. Yeah, nice. Nice. Everybody's got it. All right. And again, rotate your arms, pull back, weight going with that pull back. All of it, and step, close. The moment we close, we step. Shift our weight to the right, and one up, one down, 30%. Any questions about this?
Oh, hey Dee Dee.
Yeah.
For the final position where 30% of our weight is on our left foot, is it just the heel or is the whole foot kind of on the ground?
It's the ball.
Oh, okay.
It's the ball. So it's the ball of the foot. So it's different in this case. This is supporting us as we're doing this. Okay, that's what it's doing. It's for support. Good question, fabulous question.
Thank you.
So we went through that really fast. And we are just about at the end of our time. So, know for sure that Rita will answer all your questions on all these moves. The last time I taught, remember how we did consolidation at the end of Grasp the Bird's Tail? This was a time, it's a really good time. Single whip, raise hands, and white crane take a week. So, if you guys blow Rita away, she may go on, but don't worry, you're going to have an opportunity to get all this under your belt. How about we just do everything we know at least once before we leave? Oh, good smiles. All right, sounds great. All right. Prepare. Opening. Left ward off. Sink and hit that button. Close step, big bird. Right ward off. Shift right, turn right. All our weight left. Small bird. Roll back, turning right, and swinging left, moving back. Reeling arms in and coming forward and expanding. Arms separating. In over the ball for push up that diagonal. Weight coming back, hands flatten. Grab with that left hand, follow with the right. Throw into the corner, arms circling, pressing down in front. Make that hook. Single whip. Raise hands, shifting right, turning right. All our weight to the left, release that hook. Foot in, out, heel touch. Now, white crane. Arms rotate, hold that arm, pull it down. Circle that left arm, let it fly up and close step. We swung our tail and arms separate to the new direction. White crane. You folks really got that last position. I'm excited.
That was fun.
Good. So I leave you in Rita's capable hands for the next 3 weeks, and then I will see you. And I'm very envious because Varsity Sweetness is one of my favorites, and she'll be getting to that. So if I'm lucky, there'll be a consolidation week when I get back. So, all right. Thank you, everyone.